again from the garden. Yes, I am actually in the garden today. So I garden in Northwest Iowa in a zone 5A, and we are having a stretch of really awesome weather right now. For about 10 days, our weather is in the upper 50s and lower 60s. So I've been out here just pretty much trying to find things to do. So to take advantage of this really good weather, I'm building a new compost bin. I'm building a 2-bay bin out of pallets. The first bay will be for working compost, and the second bay will eventually be for finished compost. So I'm putting this compost bin on the outside of my garden, and if you're not familiar with my garden space, I guess you'd technically call it an urban garden. It's about 30 by 50 in size, and it's located right downtown next door to my photography studio. In this space, I grow both cut flowers and vegetables. And I have some really big plans for the garden this year, so stay tuned. Here's my current compost bin that I use, and while it's nice, it just isn't working for me anymore. I want to be able to turn my compost bin frequently, and this small size of bin just does not allow me to do so. Let me show you where the new compost bin is going. So here's the spot where the new compost bin is going. This spot usually fills up with weeds every year. So the first thing I'm doing is putting down a nice layer of cardboard, and that's going to work as a base to the compost bin and as a weed barrier. These are the 5 pallets that I'll be using. These will sit on top of the cardboard. Once I have it all built, I'll put wood chips on top of the cardboard, and then the compost will go on top of the wood chips. Let me get started. Alright, so my compost bin is finished. It's nothing fancy, but it is a lot better than what I had before. Besides having much better air circulation, my compost will be so much easier to turn. So now I can start turning it weekly, and it should be ready just in time for me to plant the crops in my garden. The perfect compost recipe is about 2/3 browns and 1/3 green. We typically add kitchen veggie waste, eggshells, coffee grounds, leaves, grass clippings, and shredded paper and cardboard. And once this first bin becomes ready to use, I'll move it over to the second bin, and then I can start all over with a new batch in this bin. Alright, so that's it for this video. I have a lot of projects coming up in the next couple weeks, including more seeds starting for my cut flower garden, and I have a few structural changes that I'm making in the garden too. So stay tuned.